immediately to the right here, isn't it? Yeah, just go in here and hide. And nobody bothers coming in here to find you. Or something. Wait, there are people who can still see me? Right, now they can. What's up, Dix? What you doing, bitch? He's like, yo, dude. Ah, dude. What am I doing? I'm being a dude. Alright. I'm just a dude. Disguised as a dude. I'm just a dude dressed up as a dude, pretend to be another dude. Whatever it was he said.
I think that was what he said.
Oh, for fuck's sake! No thanks. The bit that got me is I'm a dude dressed up as a dude pretending to be another dude. That's 3 layers of dude, because he's supposed to be... So I think that's actually supposed to be Robert Downey Jr. saying that he's disguised as somebody else. Disguised as somebody else.
That banana has been bruised too long.
Oh, dude.
Well, there's like one tiny edible slit in the middle. That banana is fucked.
Oh, wow.
I'll throw it out for birds.
Yeah, go for it. Right, I'll just wait here
Then
and
I'll get another banana after I've eaten the small bit in the middle that's edible.
go inside my own butt. They don't seem to care about this place. So I only have to hide for half a minute. Just hide in a haystack. Giant haystacks. He was a good wrestler, him.
I like just randomly dragging people into the haystacks.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
And that guy's like, hey, that was an interesting trick. Oh, he's a thing. He's a witness. If I'd have managed to kill him, some of my notoriety would have gone down.
But you were in the middle of hiding.
Yeah. If it had went a bit
wow, that is
closer,
just
he might
mush.
Frickin' A. How did they get so bruised?
Probably when they were in the bag.
Yeah, must have done.
Just these are the alley bananas.
Yeah, they're usually really good. I mean, they are really good. It's just
The bit in the middle was still really good, it's just that's been bruised too long to be edible.
there was one like that yesterday. Actually, you know, when I brought you one out,
Yeah.
the one I had just before, it was bruised all over the place, so I threw away about a third of it.
I'm just going to give this to the birds, there's no point wasting it.
Oh, bums!
I mean, I know it's only a banana, but whatever.
It's gotten stuck in the. Oh right, I see.
Got stuck in the what?
No, it's not. I thought it had got. It's not quite what I thought it was. I thought it had gotten. I thought it had gotten stuck in the being inside the.
Reckon I should break it up or just throw them below?
It's up to you. Right, let's see if I can. Right, thank you. What happened?
It just hit the floor and just smushed everywhere. Just exploded into like 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, because I'd pulled one of the guys into the haystack just as it swapped over, the camera was stuck in that place and I couldn't see what I was doing. Right, let's be more careful this time.
Bad.
Come here, bitch.
I still have horrible memories of this.
I pulled the guy out right in front of him. Somehow they haven't. Oh, right, never mind.
I still have horrible memories of leaning over that sink.
Yeah, I can imagine. You did. That was. Yeah, well, I had rather great memories of me looking out the window, though. And then sending a picture of it to Bunny. Memories.
Is that a story that's been told in one of these videos before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it like immediately afterwards.
Fucking Team America puke everywhere.
Yeah, it was actually. It was very similar to that.
I've actually had nightmares about that.
I can imagine.
It just doesn't end.
You clogged the sink up for like 3 hours.
Well, I filled the entire sink.
And there's me just sat there watching Skate 3. Physics being physics. But it's like, are you alright? It's like, he's just dying. No big deal.
My life actually flashed before my eyes.
Oh, that was. Oh, finally. Where is he?
And you'll walk out of here unnoticed.
Come here, Biznitch.
I'll be waiting for you back at the book.
Bye bye. That dude just stood on a chair next to me. He's like, what's going on?
Like some fucking sprouts to fight for me.
Alright, there we go. Wait, so if you killed him with the pistol and then got out of there without being seen, how the fuck am I having this little tete-a-tete with him? Death be not unkind. Rest in peace. Fair enough. Now everybody's like, no, we have to kill this dude.
That guy was just like the
dude.
like Peter from Family Guy when he forgets how to use a chair.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you seen the episode of Beavis and Butthead where they forget how to pee?
Yeah.
And No Holds Barred has to teach them.
Beavis and Butthead were brilliant.
Did you ever play either of the PC games? Beavis and Butthead Do You and
I played the SNES game, which was terrible.
Virtual Stupidity. It was just like playing an episode.
Yeah, I've played the SNES version where the graphics are amazing. It looks like an episode, but the game's crap. It's like an adventure game where you just got to wander around collecting crap.
Is it the one where you have to get the tickets to the Gwar concert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that on the 360. I played that on the PlayStation, the Mega Drive.
I don't think the games were identical, but
yeah,
you know, as quite often for that.
Yeah.
Time there'd be like two studios that worked on different versions of the game, but they tended to share the same theme.
Well, the version I played, you could actually attack enemies and stuff. I think it was Butthead burped and Beavis farted on them.
My back hole.
But the ones on the PC, Do You and Virtual Stupidity and Do You, they're just like episodes. They are just like them. They look exactly like them. They play. The things that you do are like them.
Cornholio always cracks me up.
Yeah. You actually become Cornholio in Virtual Stupidity.
Ah, brilliant.
And Beavis uses his Cornholio powers to break into a tank. Because he's so hyperactive. You go to a coffee shop, drink some coffee, and then he only does. Unfortunately, he's not always like that. He just does it briefly, and then every time you go to a new area, he'll have a quick. He'll pop up and he'll like, "Keep me from my bunghole" or something for like 4 or 5 map transitions. Good game.
Wow, this guy is.
It's a puzzle game as well. One of those, collect the objects and solve the puzzle sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the.
That guy was really clinging onto his sword.
They do. He's one of the elite types. You have to whittle their health down a bit first.
I wonder if they had enemies with chained gauntlets, so that you couldn't steal the weapons.
That'd be a good idea. Right, let's get rid of some of this notoriety. There we go.
He just sort of does a white fade with his hand.
I know, it's a scripted animation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come here, bitch.
Oh!
Not notorious anymore because I killed one of the witnesses.
And there's another witness there that just drops his crate.
A fat.
Look at him.
Like, nope, I didn't see now.
Please don't stab me, mister.
Please don't stab me, Gavna. Cool behind me, Gavna.
He was brilliant. He's just got like a Doncaster accent in the middle of Renaissance Italy.
You mean like that? What was it? Clash of the Titans, the remake where all the poor people in Greece were Cockneys.
Yeah.
What the hell was that all about?
Fucking hell, that was terrible. That movie was bad.
It did well enough to get a sequel somehow. Might be because Liam Neeson was in it, and he's Liam Neeson. The film may have been terrible, but he was still Liam Neeson.
After Taken, he's sort of got this point where if he's in it, it can't be all that bad. Kind of like Samuel L. Jackson and Morgan
He's been
Freeman.
like that for a while, to be fair.
Yeah.
He also has one of those voices where you find it really difficult to disagree with him. So there's a webcomic user called Shark Pack. Which is set in a
toy store.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've read that. That's
And
quite good.
they did one of the things in there saying, oh, he has one of those voices, and it cuts to a party and him saying, yeah, The Phantom Menace was actually, I think it was a pretty good film, and he's like...
I pretty much just read Oglaf and...
Fuck's sake! Thank you!
It's Oglaf and manly men doing manly things.
You've mentioned that one before. Should I just go and buy
It's
some?
video game characters working like in the real world for like this sort of mercenary agency, but there's also like their own unique characters as well from the comic alongside them.
I already did go and replace all my medicine. There's me trying to kill more people to get it back, and I've ended up wasting some instead of getting it back.
Yes. Lately there was this brilliant comic where the chief of the mercenary company asks Ganondorf how he's has his hair so beautiful, and he pulls the tie out of it and it's like down to his arse in like big rings because it's all curled up tight in the new versions. And he's like, I had like 7 sisters.
Yeah, I have 7 sisters.
There's
Why not suck with me? Well, he means it literally as well.
Sucky, sucky, 5 florins.
Sucky, sucky, 5 leeches. I haven't used the poison for ages.
Oh, where they go apeshit and start flailing around.
That was a very nice addition of the later games where you could set the hotkeys yourself, because this defaults to medicine, your sword, your thingy bobs, and your punch. Whereas the later ones allow you to set, I'll have the poison here and I'll have the whistle here and stuff.
I'd like to talk to you about our Lord and Saviour.
I would like to talk to you about our Lord and Saviour, my dick.
Yes, it's true.
Is that, yeah.
You must be exhausted.
He's one of those sort of people who thinks, wow, they're really into me. Dude, they are whores. They're doing that so you will give them money.
Now, let's see what all the pieces fall.
Enough of that now. You've worked hard, my
Who
son.
does he remind me
I
of?
feel you're tired.
Timothy Dalton for me, a really thin, crack baby version of Timothy Dalton.
A great deal of comfort and succor.
Oh, that can be arranged. Girls,
Yeah, it might be Timothy Dalton for me as well.
There's birdies. More birdies. Something seems to have happened recently with Steam and DxTari. I can actually get the overlay to stay working instead of immediately vanishing.
Huh.
It used to be that because of the way DxTari hooked into it, you just couldn't get... Let's see if I can grab this guy before the time... Yeah, sorry, I'm just diving towards him. I think I'm using the beta one now. You have you can actually go for the controller version of it rather than the what's it if you have it plugged in. But if you unplug the controller, it'll go back to the regular one. I think something about the way they've done it there, it's less intrusive or more intrusive, so it either overrides DxTari or sort of slips in around it. I don't know which way it is, but it works anyway. Which is good because it means I don't have to turn off my recording software to change controller settings.
Sometimes running multiple overlays is fine so long as don't have them both up at the same time. Which might be why DxTori causes issues because it's constantly got the...
Hello? Can I move? Thank you.
Sir Antonio wishes to speak with you.
Okay. Why am I just stood here? Yeah. Why am I just stood here on a bridge doing now? Right, thank you. Oh, let's go get the Templar treasure thing. Connecting? Oh!
I've marked the arsenal on your map. It's some kind of Templar base, so there's gonna be all kinds of loot in there.
I like Rebecca. One of my favourite
She's
characters.
the one that gets stabbed at the end.
No, that's Lucy.
Spoilers alert.
That's Lucy. Rebecca's the one, the tech girl.
Oh yeah, she was awesome.
I like Simon as well because he's so British. He's so snarky about everything. Do you know the guy who plays Simon is the one who wrote the book Yes Man?
I didn't, but that's awesome.
Yeah, he's also been in at least one episode of the IT Crowd. The one where Jen stands on that guy's... the Japanese guy stamps on Jen's feet. And because she's... when he's trying out the thingy bobs and they have the profanity alert.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who was pressing the profanity alert, that's Simon. Scuolo Grande di San Marco. I think I've already read this one. Scuolo Grande di San Marco is one of the 6 charities, but yeah, it's good. This was the one I couldn't get to because this part of the map was locked off. I managed to get just close enough to it on the other side of the thing for it to show up, but couldn't get to it because it's in a part of the map that wasn't available at the time. So I've been waiting for this one. Only 2 more of these, and I have the truth unlocked.
The truth.
Ish. Santa Giovanni e Paolo, one of the largest churches in Venice. Go on.
I've never bothered getting the perfect ratings in the Assassin's Creed
Well, the
games.
thing with getting stuff like the truth is it's actually plot relevant.
Yeah.
It's not just one of those sideline things.
I've just never really bothered.
Fair enough. I do actually pay attention to the plot. I think it's a bit contrived, but
I usually just stop. I usually just stop people. In all fairness, so.
Yeah. One of the largest churches in Venice, Santi Giovanni e Paolo, was built after Doge Jacopo T. Polo had a dream about white birds flying over the site. So, what you mean? He was actually what's that Chinese director again? One did Face Off.
Fuck.
The one that Chow Yun-fat always works with. Him and his fucking doves, anyway.
John
Woo.
Yeah.
So he was John Woo's his reincarnation then. What is it with him and doves anyway? They're in every scene.
It's just his thing.
He donated the land on which the church was built in 1246 to the Dominicans. The current Italian Gothic church was completed in 1430. On a stranger note, the church claims to contain the foot of Saint Catherine of Siena, born in Siena. Why is that Siena spelled double N and that Siena spelled without? In 1347,
Probably a typo.
As the last of 25 children.
Hang on a minute.
25.
Let's Google Siena with 1 N, because I know Siena with 2 N's is the province, is it? Is it a province?
Something like that.
It's some kind of region, isn't it?
She was the last of 25 children. Their parents were busy.
Catherine
became an important
to be fair,
ambassador for the Pope.
It was the 14th century.
Yeah,
they had nothing to do with
25?
shag.
For the Pope, whom she liked to call Daddy. Okay. Ironically, the most startling incident in her life happened after her death, when her followers in Siena, again with a single N, so definitely not a typo, attempted to steal her body from Rome. Maybe that's just what it was spelled like at the time.
Siena with 1 N is a city. Siena with 2 N's is has a lot of.
Maybe it's just a.
What was the context it was used in again?
I don't know. It says the foot of Saint Catherine of Siena, born in Siena in 1347. Maybe they just added an extra N to it.
I think that might be because it's her name. Oh, hang on. It's Sienna with 2 N's. A clay used in making pigments, hence the colour burnt sienna. I wonder if they had like a clay mine or something, or they were potters or something like that.
When her followers in Siena attempted to steal her body from Rome, unable to get the body out of the city, they lovingly cut off her head and put it in a sack. When the guards decided to search the sack, her followers prayed to Catherine. The guards saw rose petals inside the sack instead of the head, and let the group go to Siena, again single N, without taking the bloody sack away from them, and that's why she's a saint. Like I said, you can really learn things from this, even if it's only tiny little tidbits of history. Some of it's really interesting. There it is. Fuck off. Plus, these are puzzles, so I like doing them because I like solving puzzles.
I can't remember the name of it, but there was an amazing puzzle game on Android. I think it was like the. I want to say automaton, but it wasn't. But it was like you had to do a rotating circle puzzle, and then there was like some dots puzzle, and the puzzles were really, really good.
Once worship, now ignored from a distance, it watches and awaits. I can never remember which button it is to zoom in. That one. That's Mars, Venus, and
does that baby have like a little pike or something to stab her in the tit with?
I think it's supposed to be a cherub, so it's not actually a baby.
Yeah, but he has like a little spike.
Once worshipped, now ignored from a distance, it watches and waits. The sun. It's going to be the sun, that, isn't it? So there's that.
Don't think
Aztec
that is.
calendar stone, no.
That one. No, we'll go back one. back.
Was that a sun? That's flames.
Eastern Gate. I